excuses. This is about the time we should look at the excuses you're likely going to use to avoid making any of this happen. Everyone uses excuses. Most people actually have favorites that they employ over and over. I'm certain that yours are starting to emerge by now. So rather than ignore them, let's just go ahead and confront the little monsters so that they don't distract you later. An excuse, by definition, is a justification for not doing or not doing something. I think the dictionary implies that an excuse is a reason. However, in reality, an excuse usually turns out to be something other than the real reason that motivated your actions or lack of actions in the first place. For example, let's say that your excuse for being late to work is due to traffic. Well, that's not truly the reason you didn't make it to work on time. The reason you were late is because you left your home without enough time to allow for the traffic. See, excuses are never the reason for why you did or didn't do something. They're just a revision of the facts that you make up in order to help yourself feel better about what you did or didn't do. Making excuses will not change your situation. Only getting to the real reason behind the excuse can actually do this. Excuses are for people who refuse to take responsibility for their life and how their life is turning out. Slaves and victims make excuses and will forever be destined to have leftovers and others scraps. The first thing to know about excuses is that they never improve your situation. The second thing to know is which ones you use on a regular basis. Do any of the following sound familiar to you? I don't have the money. I have kids. I don't have kids. I am married. I'm not married. I have to find balance in my life. I'm overworked. I'm underworked. Too many people work here. We don't have enough people. My manager sucks. My manager doesn't help me. My manager won't leave me alone. My manager's negative. My manager's too jacked up. I don't like reading. I don't have time to study. I don't have time for anything. Our prices are too high. Our prices are too low. The customer won't call me back. The customer canceled the appointment. People don't tell me the truth. They don't have the money. The economy's bad. The banks aren't lending. My owner's cheap. We can't find the right people. No one's motivated. People have bad attitudes. No one told me. It was someone else's fault. They keep changing their minds. I'm tired. I need a vacation. The people I work with are losers. I'm depressed. I'm sick. My mom's sick. Traffic's terrible. The competition's giving its products away. I have such bad luck. Did you bored yet? Look, I know I am. I can't even do the list anymore. I had to really reach deep in the recesses of my mind just to come up with some of those. How many of these have you used? Look, go back and circle every statement. Go back and look at the excuses you've used that you hear coming out of your mouth every day. Now ask yourself, will any of the excuses that you're using ever improve your condition? I doubt it. So why then do so many people make these excuses so often? Does it even matter? Look, an excuse is just an alteration of reality. Nothing about it will move you to a better situation. I'm going to say that again. An excuse is an alteration of reality. Nothing about an excuse can in any way improve your situation. The fact that the customer doesn't have the money will not help you close the deal. The fact that you only have bad luck is not going to improve the condition of your life or change your luck. In fact, if you keep telling yourself that you have bad luck long enough, I promise you're going to start to expect bad luck and actually do the things that will bring you bad luck, thereby ensuring that things will continue to be bad for you. You have to start understanding the difference between making excuses and providing actual sound reasons for events. This book focuses on many differences between the successful and the unsuccessful, and a very distinct dissimilarity is that successful people simply do not make excuses. They are actually quite unreasonable when it comes to providing reasons, at least for failure as well. No, I'll never ask myself, or anyone else for that matter, why I was unable to bring my product to the market or to raise enough money or make enough sales, because as far as I'm concerned, no answer will do for me. There are no justifications that will change the facts or the situations, and any reasons I might provide myself, excuses, are only opportunities I have yet to handle. Any rationale that you give yourself just gives someone else the chance to find a solution. Remember what I said time and again throughout this book. Nothing happens to you, man. It happens because of you. Excuses are just another component of this, and a major difference between whether you will succeed or not. If you make success an option, then it won't be an option for you. Simple. No excuse exists that can or will make you successful. Engaging in self-pity and excuse-making are signs that someone has an extremely minimal degree of responsibility. He didn't buy from me because the bank wouldn't make the loan. No, he didn't buy from you because you were unable to secure proper financing for your client. The first statement assumes no responsibility for the event, while the other does and identifies a solution. Get the guy some money. Once you adopt a more advanced sense of responsibility and refuse to make any more excuses, then you can go out and search for a solution. And as an added bonus, you will avoid such situations in the future. The quality of being rare is what makes something valuable. Anything that is plentiful has very little worth. Excuses are one item that people seem to have an almost endless supply of. Because they are so plentiful, they have no value. Because they do not move your desire to create more success for yourself, they are worthless uses of your energy. If you're going to approach success, as you've been taught throughout this book, not as an option, but as your duty, obligation, and responsibility, then you must commit to never using excuses for anything. You cannot allow yourself, your team, your family, or anyone in your organization to use another excuse as a reason why something didn't come to fruition.